Okay, guys, so let's begin. This will be little interactive. I want you to speak a lot of stuff today. Okay, let's begin. So basically, this is a brain optimization session. We will see how we can optimize our brain. And I understand that you know when I'm saying optimize means. So what will be the what is your understanding of optimizing? Can anybody tell me? Rajesh or anybody else?
So whatever things we have to use it, if we don't use it over the period, it will not be used for anything. So when we use it regularly, that I think when we used to use it and we take new challenge, especially when we want to be active, do something sudoku or do something active our mind or brain every often, that would boost up.
Yeah, Rajesh, that's very much correct. But why I'm going to tell you that why I'm not using reset your brain or reset your mind, why I'm using optimizing. I'll tell you that. Uh, I think that everybody has a brain which is powerful already. There is no such brain. I am doing this work since for a very long time. There is no such brain which has a everybody's brain have a very powerful brain. We just have to fine tune it to make it little better than what is right now. That is why I'm using the word optimizing. Fine. So that means we will be doing work. We are not kind of changing the entire brain. We are just doing small things so that slowly it will be get optimized. This is what the meaning of optimizing I'm using over here, right? And we will use this optimization to increase our speed to success. Even if you don't want to do it, still you will able to do it. That's that simple. We will make it. Okay. Okay, so tell me the answer of this. So our brain can change and learn new things even when we are grown up. Is it true or is it false? What do you think?
The brain can change.
So we can obviously change our brain anytime. That's what you mean. Good.
Yeah, true.
True, right? Okay. Okay, now doing many things at once make our brain works better. What do you think? That means multitasking. What do you think? It is true or it is false?
False.
Good. So being in stress for a long time can make it hard to remember things. What do you think? It is true or false? Being in stress for a
Yes.
long time, yeah, it's true. Okay. So you can only focus well
That is
if
because the stress is already eating your memory space. Is it
memory
like
space.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will discuss everything. We'll discuss everything.
Mm.
So you can only focus well if there are no distraction around you. Then only you can focus. What do you think about this? Is it true or it is false?
It's true.
Is it true? Okay. It is false. You can focus anytime. Nothing
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. There is nothing is like something around us is stress or distraction. You can focus anytime.
I think for that need one practice.
I'll show you why it is. Though you don't need more of practice. See, I'm doing meditation since from 22 years. I
Okay.
know what I'm saying. So don't worry about you have to practice a lot. You just have to become aware of something. So setting small achievable goals can lower your productivity. What do you think? It is true or false? Setting small achievable goals can lower your productivity.
Yes.
It is true. Okay. Actually,
So
it
we
is
should
false.
set big goals, you mean?
It is anyway, big goal, if you try to achieve it, anyway, you have to drill down to the smallest portion of thing which you can do it very immediately. If you try to achieve big goal at a once, it will be having a problem with your brain. So we'll see everything. So can you read the color loud? Can anybody read loud?
Red, black, blue, green, yellow, orange,
Oh.
blue, orange, black, red, green, yellow, blue, orange, blue, black.
Purple, black, yeah. So you have to read a color, right? Not a words. You have to read a color. Remember that. So now read the colors.
Read the colors.
Yeah.
Green, red, black, blue, purple, red, black, red, orange, sorry, yellow, yellow, green, blue, blue, orange, red, green, purple, yellow.
So what do you feel? Reading color was difficult or reading a word was difficult? If you want to try, you can try the reading word as well.
Yeah, reading color, I think reading word is easy
Okay,
compared to reading the color.
reading color was difficult, right? So
But we have to put your brain
yeah,
what you're going to do.
Concentrate, yeah.
That's
yeah.
great. And
So this has happened because our brain is work as a system, right? Word stored somewhere else, color stored somewhere else. When you try to retrieve information, the portion where words are stored, it is very faster than the portion where colors are stored. So that means, but you are still using your whole brain, right?
yeah,
So let's begin. So why I have asked those questions and why I have asked those exercises to do that, because we think around 80,000 to 75,000 to 80,000 thoughts daily, right? But I am much more concerned about the decisions. You take around 35 decisions on the daily basis. Every day you take 35,000 decisions. It maybe it's small, what I want to eat, and maybe it's big, what I'm doing with my life. These are the bigger decisions. So these decisions happen very fast. You not even can realize that you are taking a decision. But every decision is taking a space and energy of your brain. More decision you take, more brain you are tiring your brain more. So that is why it is okay to slow down sometimes. Fine.
yeah.
So my name is Amar. Most of the people call me the brain nut. This brain nut was started as a joke because I mostly talk about brain. When everybody talk about mind, I talk about brain. So people start talking me, giving me name as the brain nut. So now it becomes my brand. I worked in many countries. I was in IT for 15 and a half, more than 15 years. I was very much stressful. I was working for Lehman Brothers, HP, Goldman Sachs, all those companies I was working with. Later on, I left that IT job and I have designed my own system, which is called as a three-step loop. I designed while I was working in IT only. Now, this is the framework I use to help people to overcome their burnout and stress and anxiety. So why I am here? I am here because I want to impact 10,000 people. That is why I'm here. So why are you here? Tell me. Tell me, guys, why are you here?
I'm here to learn from you, which can improve my to become
Okay,
better person tomorrow.
okay, okay, okay,
I'm here to improve my productivity.
okay, okay, fine. Let's see that. So my intention is all of you will get something today which will be helping you rest of your life. That's my commitment. So let's begin. So what actually we are going to do today? So as I said, I mostly talk about brain. So we will understand how our brain works and how to make it work for you better. This is what we are going to see. So that means we are going to see how our brain function, how our mind function, and how to optimize both. Fine. So tell me what your biggest life mistake is. So what is your biggest life mistake is?
I think I am not having discipline. That's how I can say that's my mistake.
Okay, anybody else? What is your life biggest mistake is? Okay, so the life biggest mistake is this. We let our mind take control of everything.
Mm,
Chalo, let's see that. So then it comes then what the hell this mind is. Fine. So let's understand that. So this is a universal mind. I know universal mind is the whole cosmos is everything is mind basically. If you talk to people like Sadhguru and all those people, they will always discuss about this mind. But our body is in that mind. We have a body which is already part of that mind, which is a universal mind. But there is one more mind which is inside our body. So this session is about that mind which is inside our body. If we
mm,
handle that mind, you can definitely tap into the mind which is a universal. But for that, you have to first handle your mind which is inside your body. Then only you can handle a mind which is where your body is a part of that mind. I think you understood this, right? So physically we have a brain, it's a physical organ, and those electrical signals which our brain fires that becomes a mind. Let me make you more understandable of what I mean by that. So our mind is not a physical entity, it's a result of your brain activity, collectively thoughts, emotion, belief, imagination, whatever you are doing in your brain, it comes in a form of mind. That means whatever communication happening in our brain, inside our brain, whatever reaction is happening inside our brain, it's collectively coming up as a mind. So from here onward, it will go a little technical, but till now, if you have any question, just ask me so that it will help me to address those things in a session. So if you have any question, just let me know.
You just said there are two kinds of brain. That's how you said, is it?
No, mind, two kinds of mind, right? Not just said two kinds.
Mind.
One is universal mind, one is so that universal mind, our body is inside that mind.
Mm,
There is another mind which is inside my body.
mm.
So we are going to understand that mind which is inside our body. I'm not going to talk
Okay.
about universal mind. But if you
What
want to,
is meant by universal mind?
this whole cosmos, right? This everything, whatever you do, whatever result you get, that you are getting from the universal mind. When you get
Mhm,
aligned with that mind, you will definitely have a better result in your life. But
mm.
before that, you have to understand and align your mind, which is inside your
Inside the
body.
body. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So let's see what is happening in our brain before we understand the mind. So remember one thing, this brain is a collection of neurons. We all know. And every neurons has two major parts. One is called as dendroid and axon. Dendroid and axon. One is dendroid and another is axon. Dendroid is which gives input to our neuron. Axon is which takes the output from another neuron. Receive data from. Are you getting this? Let me see, explain you like this. Suppose this is a dendroid, right? And this is a axon. You see this? This is a two neurons are communicating with each other. Fine. So one neuron is communicating with another neuron. So what is happening there? I'm just going to show you there. This dendrite, this is going to will be at the receiving end, and axon will be at the sending end. So whatever message you are going to send in your brain, that will be sending through Xeon. And what is receiving, it is called dendrite. Okay. And whenever these two neurons are communicating, understand that they are never attached to each other. There is always a gap. These neurons never get attached. There is always a gap. Now, how the communication happened then? There is some kind of neurotransmitter come out of one neuron and go into the another neuron. So this gap will be filled with a lot of neurotransmitter. Fine. But remember that this is not a joint. It is a gap. We have a gap there. That means communication not happening because of neurons. Communication is happening because of the neurotransmitter. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That means what are the neurotransmitter we have? We have adrenaline, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, all those are neurotransmitter. That means whenever we have a communication, there is no attachment of neuron is happening. Only these neurotransmitter get transfer from one neuron to another neuron. So that makes sense when I wanted to talk about why I am in stress. Suppose if you are in stress, that means you have a low dopamine. When you are addicted to mobile, you are a high dopamine for mobile usage. You're getting what I'm talking? So basically everything is happening because of that neurotransmitter. Even brain has a neuron, those are not attached. So your communication happening because of these neurotransmitter. So if you have to control your mind or brain, what you have to control that? Can anybody tell me?
Neurotransmitters.
Yeah, we have to handle those neurotransmitters. Fine. So definitely neurotransmitters means whenever we have a dopamine, high dopamine, we feel good. Whenever we have a serotonin high, we feel happy. Whenever we have a low dopamine, we have a lack of motivation. We have a procrastination behavior. That means you are getting your dopamine is less. When you having a anxiety, when you are having a mood swings, when you are in sad mood, that means your serotonin is low. Why am I picking up only these two neurotransmitter? Because this is what actually we need on the day-to-day basis more. You're getting what I'm saying? So whenever
Yeah.
you see I am anxious, that means your serotonin is low. You just have to do something which will increase your serotonin. That's it.
So what generally say like I procrastinate things. So in that case,
I'll come to that. I'll come to
okay.
it. Okay. So basically, mind doesn't, so mind need brains to create itself. Fine, the mind which we have in our body, it needs a brain to create itself. That means whatever is known to your mind is obviously first known to your brain. Then only mind knows, right? You cannot say my mind knows something which your brain don't know. It's not possible. So if you wanted to change your mind first, that means you have to change your brain first. You getting this? So most of the mental, we say there are most of the mental problem, but they are not a mental problem. They are basically a brain problem. I hope till now everything is clear. Any doubt, any question you have, you can ask. No questions? Okay, I'll move forward. So now we saw,
We talk about that dopamine and serotonin. So only these two chemicals.
there are a lot of chemical, oxytocin, adrenaline. There are a lot of neurotransmitter, but those two are more important because we wanted to feel better, feel good, and we wanted to achieve something. So if you have a high serotonin, that means you are up to some goal, right? When you are feeling happiness, that means you have a dopamine rush running in your brain, which makes you happy, right? Now there are two types of dopamine as well. One dopamine get secreted when you are using mobile. That is also a dopamine rush, right? But we are not looking for that dopamine. We want a dopamine which feels you happy. So what you will do? You will do some other things like you will set a goal and you will achieve it. Okay? You will help.
When you set up a goal and when we achieve it, so what hormone or what
serotonin will increase.
so certainly increase. So only that level of the dopamine and serotonin
Yeah,
goes
you have to
varies
just balance
depends on
that.
that mood.
Yeah. See, brain, the neurotransmitter, some neurotransmitter will be between the neurons. Something will be there. If there is low of dopamine or low of serotonin, that means there is some other kind of stressful neurotransmitter out there. So you just have to increase those two. That's it.
Okay, I think sometimes when you speak, your audio is little lagging because we are
Okay.
not able to hear it very properly. I think
Okay.
something fluctuating.
Yeah,
Not
it is
say
raining. It is raining here. Maybe that is the reason.
okay, maybe the headset you can adjust it properly with your front of your near your.
Maybe I think now it is okay. Probably.
Yeah, we can hear it. I think we don't no problem with hearing, but sometimes the audio volume goes fluctuate high and low when you move. Fine, you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So now we will see, we have seen how the neuron communicate, right? Now we have to understand why this dopamine get low, why this serotonin get low. We need to understand that. Now for that, we have to understand brain in different angle. So how many brains do we have? Anybody can answer me?
Two brains, left brain and right brain.
Okay, let's see that. So we actually have three brains. The very first brain, when we were reptilian, that time we had a brain stem, which is this part of our brain. This brain stem is basically used for survival mode, some aggression, some kind of reproduction, all those kind of feeling hungry, everything which is happening in your body, heart rate, breathing, everything is controlled by this brain stem. Later on, when we evolve and we become kind of apes, that time we got a limbic system, which is also called as an emotional brain. That time we was like, we wanted to come in a group, we started living together. That time this emotional brain got evolved inside our brain. So whenever you feel any kind of emotion, remember that it is coming from limbic system. Whenever you are reacting on that emotion, it is coming from the brain stem. Remember that. Fine. The more we got evolved, we got new layer on the top of everything. Whenever you open your skull, you will see the brain, which is called as neocortex. Neocortex called as neocortex myth layer. It is so simple to understand. So whatever thinking you are doing, everything is happening in neocortex. If you have heard about neuroplasticity, all those stuff, those things are happening in a neocortex. Okay? Did you understand this three level of brain? We actually have a three brain, right? Reptilian brain, limbic system, and neocortex. And these three brain definitely work in a different way, but in day-to-day life, they all work in a simultaneously. They work. They interact with each other to to help us to live. Right?
Sir, kindly explain that again. That you said key emotion thing come from the limbic system. That part, kindly explain again.
Okay. So whenever we have any kind of emotion, like I feel suppose sad, I feel love, I feel stress, I feel compassion for somebody, I feel empathy. Those all emotions are basically coming from this limbic system. All those emotions have some kind of neurotransmitters which is generated through the limbic system. Fine.
Okay, sir.
And
And you said
and-
reaction.
yeah. And whenever you have some kind of suppose you see something and you feel bad about it. Okay. So that feeling of bad is coming from the limbic system. But whenever that is feeling of bad coming, right? Whenever you feel that feeling of something feeling bad, your amygdala, which is a deep inside your brain in the limbic system, which get triggered, this amygdala will shut down everything else. Remember, this amygdala is your alarm system. The moment you feel bad, or maybe moment you feel sad, moment you feel anything which is negative, your brain will trigger that as a threat, will figure it out as a threat, and your amygdala get triggered and it will shut down everything. It will shut down everything and it will transfer the control to reptilian brainstem. Now, when you are acting from brainstem, I already said you will be aggressive, your heart rate will be increased, your blood pressure will high, all those things will happen. Are you able to relate what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So let me put it in another way. Suppose anything is happening, you have some sensory input, anything is happening, everything will come in the brainstem first. First your reptilian brain, right? Now then it will go to the two other brain as well. First, it will go to the reptilian brain. If it is a threatful information like this, you will react immediately. You getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So suppose you open a wardrobe, you see the lizard, right? So brainstem triggered, pick that signal. It says it is fearful. You will step back immediately. You will not have a second chance to think. Why this is happening? Because this amygdala, whenever this amygdala says which is threatful for your body or your identity, it will react. React means what it is doing basically, it is not helping signal to flow upward part of a brain. And upper part of a brain is what? It is your thinking brain. Now imagine if you have if something which is not sending signal to your thinking brain, that means you are not thinking at that moment. You are only reacting at that moment, right? This is called as amygdala hijack. Okay, you understood this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now suppose there is
Sir,
yeah, tell me. Yeah, please
yeah,
ask.
sir. What I understood is that you told ki if there is normally it should be everything should be conveys to cortex for a proper thinking, but when fear comes, so amygdala shuts and directly transform all the things to this brain stem, that is reptilian, and then we got this, all that aggression and everything, reaction, immediate reaction.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, why this is happening? See, suppose lizard is a very small thing. Suppose you saw a snake, you immediately will run away. Do you need a planning to running? Will you plan?
No.
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 So that means you don't need a thinking brain, right? So during the evolution process, our ancestors were doing this. Whenever they have a threat, they were used to run away. They never use our thinking brain. That is why still our brain behave like that. Even in this age, we are not in a stone age. Still we have that kind of problem with our brain. Right? So I'll come to that slowly.
Is it
everything.
because the brain has still not evolved like generational wise? Is it like
Yeah,
that?
it is not.
Hmm.
Because see, it is not because of that. Because signal is flowing from bottom to top.
Hmm.
First signal will come to brain stem, then it will go to emotional brain, then it will go to thinking brain. Suppose your brain stem triggers something, it will not go up.
Hmm.
So how will you think?
Hmm.
It's also,
that-
it's also
So
the
that
fear of
part of the
something.
brain is actually not been used at all.
Not been used at all at that moment.
Yeah.
Now imagine, I gave you example of snake. Now imagine you see a snake, you run away. Now imagine you are a scientist and you know this is a snake you were looking since for many years. And this snake's poison will help you to create a medicine of, suppose, cancer medicine. Now tell me, will you run away or will you run after a snake?
See, here why we run away, it's because of the fear of getting injured or fear of death or fear of
Bilkul.
something. That is the
Bilkul.
reason, that is the major reason. If I don't, by example, if it is a snake and lizard are making a same harmful, or lizard and snake and cockroach are making the same harmful,
Same
so
reaction.
I would give the same approach.
Same
How I
reaction. Same reaction.
But here the snake, it may affect my life, or it may affect the injured
Nahi.
myself or my surroundings.
Don't. Rajesh, your brain doesn't know it is snake or it is lizard. It only understand that it is a threatful. Only after going to some distance, if it is in the case of lizard. Now imagine a scenario, you open a wardrobe, right? And you saw lizard. You probably will take 1 or 2 steps back. That's it. But imagine you open a wardrobe, you saw a snake. You probably run out of the room.
Yes.
Right? So here, see, brain doesn't understand how much threatful it is, but it is understand how much you are safe. The moment you come to the safer side, now let's go to the next slide. The moment you go to the safer side, your information start to flow up because now you are safe.
Hmm.
Now your brain information is moving from limbic system to thinking brain, and you realize, oh, this is a toy lizard which your son has put because he's very naughty boy. Remember what I'm saying? But no matter what, you will react first. Fine. If it is getting little technical, just pause me. I can explain it more deeper way. Okay? Because it is a usual explanation for me, so I can go like anything. So you just have to stop me. Fine, you are getting this. Now
Yeah.
let's take a very obvious example. Suppose you go to a market. You go to a mall, you saw a lady which looks like your grandmother. Obviously, you will feel some kind of compassion for that. Now, here, reptilian brain and your emotional brain is not having, because she is not fearful, right? The information is going where? In a
Emotional.
neocortex, right? Neocortex, you have a information stored that she looks like your grandmother. Now information is flowing down because anyway your body has to react. So information comes down. I show you this slide that information will go up or down. It has to cross to limbic system. Fine. So this is, you will be feeling compassion about that lady. Okay, fine. But what happened if you have information stored in your neocortex that this is a lady which looks like your grandmother, and somehow you hate your grandmother for some reason, then you definitely will run away out of that lady. You will not go closer to that lady because your brain is saying that it is a threat. Getting? Are you understanding? But this threat, who generated this threat? This threat you didn't get from reptile brain. This threat you didn't get from emotional brain. This threat you are getting from your neocortex. You're getting this? You're getting this? This threat is saved in your neocortex. Understood?
Yeah.
So let's take a example that you wanted to do a public speaking. You are fine. But what happened at the moment you get the thought in your brain that people will judge me? You came with a very confident on the stage, but the thought which created in your brain that people will judge me, you will start to feel fear. You getting what I'm saying?
Mm.
So no matter what, these three brain are functioning in a different way, but they are all working together. And we are so that this human drama is just because of that. Right?
Yeah.
So when you feel a reaction, so reaction are of three types. Either you will fight, or you will flight, or you will freeze. Either you will fight means you will try to run over something, or you will run away, or you will get freeze that you will don't anything. Like procrastination is kind of freezing response. You getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Procrastination is a freezing response. That means you understand what is happening in a brain. Fine.
But you
When
still
you,
don't want to do anything.
yeah, when you are fighting with somebody, that means you are working from the aggression. You're working from the aggression. When you are taking flight, you are just want to run away. You wanted to play safe. You just don't want it to don't want more stress in your life. That is why you flight. You getting this?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is until now was everything is fine. If you have any question, just ask me.
Flight and fight, I understood. Either fight it, either just run away. Or the third one is you know things are happening, but you don't want to take any action.
Any action, that is freeze. People will say, see, let me give you very different because I'm working with CEOs, right? And I've seen very common in this. CEO are a productive freaks. They want a productiveness. They want to show their productiveness. That is also freeze. Remember that. Overproduction is also freeze.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
yeah, because you are trying to hide something. You are trying to overshadow something. You getting what I'm saying? So,
I mean, hiding in a sense.
you must be having threat that if I'm not productive, I may lose my job or my bonus, I won't get bonus, or I may get promoted, all those stuff. Correct? So that is also a freeze kind of. Your brain is, you are doing a result, you are getting result, no matter what. But that is also it's your brain freeze mode. I am seeing this very common with a lot of high achievers. Fine.
Yeah.
So this is just similar way the animals behave. You're seeing the zebra is running, same behavior. Don't assume that you are human being, so you are sophisticated. Your brain is still working exactly the same like the animal brain works. Fine. So feeling like you are a victim of circumstances, it is a result of your choices. Let me explain what I'm saying. If somebody said you are stupid, yeah, he said you are stupid, but he didn't said that you secrete those enzymes in your brain. That is, you choose to secrete. You getting what I'm saying?
Giving meaning to what they say.
Yeah. So these enzymes, right? This communication which is happening between these two neurons. He didn't said you don't do that or you do that. He said you are stupid. You choose those communication to happen in your neuron. So whatever you are doing, it is your responsibility, not anybody's else. You got it? So I think,
Like you give the meaning to it. That's what you mean in a way.
yeah. In a way, you what meaning you give, that is why it is happening. So meaning means what? Let me take you to this. Meaning with what? You have, where do you create a meaning? You create a meaning in neocortex. And that information flow down and you have a limbic system, you will have emotion, then it will trigger your reptilian brain, you have a behavior of that kind of aggression or whatever thing.
So you mean to say that for every action or for every high expressive actions, this all brain works and
Yeah.
transform
Yeah.
messages from cortex
Yeah.
to reptilian complex?
Yeah. Never think that we only use our 10% of brain. We use our whole brain all the time. A lot of people say I only use 10%. We humans only use 10%. We will start using 100%. We will become superhuman. No, nothing like that. We all the time using our 100% of brain. The only problem is these three brain behave differently. We just have to become aware of that. Fine.
So then how we vary in person? I think if all are using 100% utilize and all are in same way, but how we vary the people wise, how one person is more productive and how other person is not, how one person
Because
is more intelligent and other person is
the
not.
the way you think, right? The way you think, the way think you experience, where your perception, your belief, your all those things, your motivation, your passion, all those things matters. By the way, I said passion. What do you think? Passion is coming from where? Which part of brain passion is coming from?
Neocortex,
No, it is coming from limbic system because it is an emotion.
emotional.
What is your working for that? Maybe that is coming from neocortex, but your passion is coming from limbic system. You're getting what I'm saying? Yeah, if you really see, most of the time you are behaving the way your limbic system is. Fine?
Yeah. That means emotions rule on us.
Yeah. So now imagine those emotions when happen like this, it creates your mind. Now, do you
Creates
think
your-
with that mindset you can achieve anything? It's not possible. That is why I said over here, right? To align, first you need to align, which is a mind which is inside our body. To then you can align your body with the universal mind. Right? Okay, so that is what. Now let understand, if your brain operate in a very optimal way, then how your life will be. You know, it will be wonderful, right?
Yes.
So how to do
Absolutely.
that? How to do that?
Mhm.
So I'm taking an example of LinkedIn growth strategy.
Mm.
Why I'm using LinkedIn growth strategy? Because because we all are working with this group which we have, which created by Simmy, and I understand that we have built that thing for ourselves to build ourselves in the social media. Fine.
Yeah.
So why I am taking LinkedIn? Because I only focus on LinkedIn. Same thing will apply for a Facebook, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, everything is same. Algorithm is almost the same everywhere. Just you have to, I'm just talking about LinkedIn because I know LinkedIn, I work on more on LinkedIn. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So first thing when I wanted to post on LinkedIn, definitely it is a tedious job. Right? It is a tedious job. That means I have to create a post, I have to post it, I have to schedule, I have to work on LinkedIn, I have to sit for a few hours. This is a very tedious job. That means which brain will activate first? It will activate by brainstem, by reptilian brain, which will try to keep me away out of this. I'm observing group, I'm seeing a lot of people having problem in doing the posting. Why? Because they have their reaction coming from their brainstem. Why it is coming? Because emotionally they are not feeling empowered for this activity. Right? They are not feeling empowered. Why they are not feeling empowered? Because they have a information stored in their brain, that is a neocortex, that it is a very tedious job. Right? Our limbic system don't understand LinkedIn. Our reptilian brain don't understand LinkedIn. But our neocortex understand LinkedIn is a tedious job. So what is happening? The information is when flowing from top to bottom, it becomes a tedious job for us altogether. That's how people try to stay away from it. Fine? You're getting?
Yeah.
So then what we need to do? So I have a big goal. I wanted to get 10,000 followers. I want to get the 10,000 followers. Fine. Right now, I am close to 6,500 followers. Very close to 6,500 followers. I want to hit to 10,000 followers. I have started this maybe 2.5 months back. I hit around 6,000 followers, 2,000 followers in just in these 2 months. What strategy I applied, I'm going to explain over here, right? So I'm an IT guy, but I do stay away from social media. Since for last 2-3 months, I have started working on this. So it is very tedious job for me. So I created a very small portion. I created that tedious job in a very small portion of my task. So what I'm doing? I have created a goal for me to sit daily for just 30 minutes, 35 minutes. What I'm doing in those 35 minutes, I'm trying to achieve only 10 points. So how I have divided it? One comment I am posting in anybody else post, I am counting as 1 point. 2 comment thread when I am posting on anybody's post, I am counting it 1 point. When I am sending one DM, one direct message to anybody, I am counting it 2 points. Fine. When I am reposting somebody else post, then I am counting as 5 points. So my aim is very simple. I will achieve 10 points daily. Somehow I will do and I will achieve 10 points daily. This is what my target is. I started with 10 points. Fine. Today I am doing this. I am achieving 16 points daily. Today what I'm doing this. I'm commenting 6 comments. I'm getting 6 points. I am commenting on 2 comment threads. I'm getting 1 point. I am getting 2 DMs daily. I am getting 4 points. And I am reposting 1 post. I am getting 5 points. So
So
today
you
I
were,
am getting, yeah,
Hmm.
today I
so
am
you
putting
were
16
directly
points.
messaging or they are messaging you?
I am messaging.
Okay.
I am not saying what they are doing. I am just what I am doing, I am doing. After that, I post my post. After when I achieve this 16 point, I post my post. I never schedule my post in LinkedIn. Because if I cannot do this minimum work, I don't post at all. This is a thing I made for myself. So what I'm doing, you understand? I am programming my neocortex. If I don't do it, I will not post it that day. Okay, that's why I stopped scheduling my posts. I never schedule my post. Fine?
Sir, how you are doing it from neocortex? I didn't understand this concept.
See, if I schedule my post, okay, let me put it this way. What actually you want in LinkedIn, you want your post should be on the LinkedIn. That's it. That's the only objective. You're getting what I'm saying, Dr. Poonam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, right? So my neocortex have information that I have to post on LinkedIn. Fine. The moment I started scheduling it, it becomes easy for me. It becomes easy for me, and it has become very easy for me to skip this thing,
Mm.
right? Because doing this job is tedious job, sitting for 35 minutes, right? So what I do, I stop scheduling my post. Then becomes what? I have to do this job first. Literally, I'm telling you, I stop scheduling my post. Literally, I stopped scheduling my post three months back. Since then, I never schedule my post. I do this. Initially, I started with 10 points. Now I do 16 points daily.
So these points, that is your definition.
This is my definition because
Okay, that's
just to
beautiful.
make
Okay.
it simple for myself, I made it. See, I'm telling you, the more simple you make it for yourself, it become easy because I don't want to make it tedious job. So my task is to achieve the 16 points. 16 points is nothing. Someday I can do it in 35 minutes. Someday I can even do it in 5 minutes. I can schedule I can repost 3 posts. I can easily get 15 points, right?
Yeah.
So you got what I'm doing. I have created a very minimum kind of goal for me. Lowest minimum work I have to put. This is what I do. So this is not my point structure. This is what I am doing. You can also do this. Low effort day, like 1 DM, 2 points, 1 repose 5 points, and 3 comment 3 points. It becomes 10 points. Very easy. Right? You can also do that. Then you post your post in LinkedIn. Same thing you can do it on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Algorithm is just the same. Don't think that algorithm is doing something different for LinkedIn or Twitter or anything else. Fine. You can also take the 10.5 by this way as well. Like you can comment 6. You can write 6 comment, that becomes 6 point. You can comment on 4 comment traits, that becomes 2 points, and you can DM 1 person, that becomes 2 points. This is another way of getting 10 points. Whichever way, the objective is you want to get a 10 points or more than that. Fine. And I try to make it very simple. Why I made it very simple? Because posting on LinkedIn is very tedious job for me. Why it is tedious? Because for me, my market is kind of natural market. I get people from reference. So why do I post in social media, right? But now I realize that it is very important to do that as well. So that's why I make it very simple thing for myself. Are you getting what I'm saying over here? How to set your goals? You have to narrow down your goals in a shorter way, which becomes very easy for you. Then you do that action. Remember one thing about brain. This is not the game of perfection. When you are optimizing your brain, it is not the game of perfection. It is a game of consistency. It is a game of consistency. Simple, repeatable, and sustainable. It should be simple, it should be repeatable, and it should be sustainable. Right? Why people don't they join gym and then they quit because they look for perfection, but it is not a game of perfection. Optimizing brain is a game of consistency. Understand that. The more consistent you will be, the more new neurons will form and new neural network will form and you will work that way. Fine. So, till now, any question you have, you can ask me.
Sir, I would like to ask the question. Actually, I am also like, I think LinkedIn, I started with almost um, before this challenge, maybe like 1.5 months back, I started LinkedIn. And now I have almost 1100, matlab,
Followers.
almost, I would say 115 something contacts I have. So I started with this only. Like I post, actually, I have like 3 channels: YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Till now, what I was doing is that I was posting the same content over Instagram also and LinkedIn also. I don't know, like I read some post yesterday only by someone, a content writer. She wrote, he like, you should not do this thing. You shouldn't, because every audience is different, niche is different. So you should not do this. And so just matlab yesterday only I changed my whole, kind of pattern of posting, and that I started, kind of free writing all that for LinkedIn post. And I have done DMs, and only that's how I close to get, 100. Otherwise, I started with zero only. I didn't have any contact and connect, and I was just learning. So I was, no, mostly I was doing cold DMs. Like, I'm not writing, I'm just, kind of sending the connect request. Few I was writing, and the to my surprise, whom I have not written any message, they agreed to connect. But those who have written, kind of some kind of messages and all, they didn't respond. So this pattern, I was like little bit. I said, okay, fine, whatever is happening and happening. But I am doing this regular on my post, and commenting on others, congratulating and whatever, like little bit interaction. But close to your post, 7,000 follower you're saying, and then you got even 6,000 and all. So sir, it's a big thing. Like, matlab, just by your pointers only, how you have reached that fastness and all.
Ma'am, consistency is really important. And I also work 4 days a week on LinkedIn. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't do anything in LinkedIn. I only work for 4 days. See, I am a most laziest person in the world, right? So I will figure out the easiest way to do something. That's how I got promotion in my IT kind of work. So I know what I'm saying. So how I did it, right? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This is what I'm doing. I'm said, right? 6 comment I'm sending. 6 comment, right? And 2 comment threads. Forget about 2 commenter filal. Ab chhod do isko. 2 DMs and 1 repost. This is what I'm doing before I post my post. So what actually I'm doing over here? I haven't told this before, but because you're asking, I'm telling you. See, this is all the lady who said, right, that the audience are different. I agree. Only their mentality are different, but audience are the same. They behave in LinkedIn something else, but they behave something else in Instagram. But core, they are the same person. Remember one thing, right? So there is no harm in sending same post both the way. She is influencer, she can say that. We are just starter, we cannot say that. If you have a time to write 2 different posts, you can do it. But if you ask me, I don't do it. I don't do it. Okay? Because my objective is just posting post. I least care about other things. My objective is to warm the algorithm. Okay, so what I'm doing, before I post, I tell algorithm that I am ready to post myself. Okay, once I do this, then I post my post. So the algorithm already is warmed up. Okay, it has some empathy about me. So it will help me to boost my post. Okay. After that, when I boost my post, I will send 20 connection requests. I will send 20 connection requests. Out of them, some will accept, some will don't accept. People who don't accept, least bother about them because anyway they are not going to become your client. Okay. So people who accept your connection, they will first check your profile. So you have to create your profile like that. Okay. This is only I'm talking about LinkedIn. For Twitter and Instagram must be different, but LinkedIn people will check profile first. So I have designed my profile. You want to see my profile? I'll show you. Just a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll show you my profile.
And also, sir, I would like you to share some insight also what kind of content that to be posted in LinkedIn, or what, what should be kept in mind while making that content, and also some profile suggestion.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you my profile. This profile I just drafted 3 months back. It was not before like this. I'm very frank. I wanted to be very frank on that and very blunt. I used to have very bad profile before this. This is just I started because when I realized now I have to be on LinkedIn, that's why I'm doing this. Fine. See, I created my photo. I literally took a photograph for this. Huh? I literally went to studio and took this photograph. Trust me, guys. Only I changed my coat. Shirt is the same. Okay. So this is my banner. This is my photo. Because I am talking about brain, so I took this kind of photo. Otherwise, you can have a simple face photo. No need to have this kind of thing. But I have two different photos. Literally, I went to photo studio and took this photograph. Right? I keep my message very short. I stop burnout. That's it. No jargons over there. I don't like putting so many things on my banner. Then this is my headline. See, my headline says reverse burnout and boost creativity in just 8 weeks. That's it. This is my message. Why I'm putting this, I'll tell you why. Suppose anybody will open my post, or anybody will, whenever I'm doing any comment, right? Like I commented on this, I'll show you this. Let's see this. I commented on this post.
कसं रे ह्या तिघाला?
See, I commented on this post with my name, this will come. You understand that? That is the reason I will never say I help these kind of people too. I will never say, because those words will be lost here. You getting what I'm saying? So when you write a headline, it you have to keep this in your mind. This much will be visible always. Okay. Let's go to my profile. So then I write my about section. About section is very lengthy. People hardly read that much, but definitely they will read that much. This one they will definitely read. So what to post? You have to stick to your niche. I always talk about burnout. I can talk about anxiety, I can talk about stress, but I never talk about that. I only talk about burnout. All my posts, if you see, right, those are always around burnouts. This is my today's post. So it is always around burnout. If you see CEO is having, so he's kind of burnout, that's what I'm saying. So everywhere I'm talking about burnout. I don't talk about anything else. And whatever post I'm reposting, right? I'm not thinking about it as burnout. I'm just posting, whichever posting I'm seeing it is related to my thing, I am reposting it. Fine. So this is what I'm doing. I hope you got your answer. To the plan.
Yes, sir. I got it. That's now I'm seeing, like we write so many things in those lines and all. I now understood your point. That crisp has to be there so that anyone can, within a glance can understand what you are doing and what's
First
your purpose.
when it comes to headline, first 8 words are very important.
Right.
Even 8 is very big. You can say 6 words, first 6 words. Okay.
And regarding that profile ka pura presentation, like I went to everyone and they write a huge history. Like, they do this and that and that. So crisp should be there, or, normal long form is okay.
Okay, tell me one thing. Why
Hmm.
you have a LinkedIn profile? You want to show that who you are, or you want to show that I can help you?
Of course, to attract client and, I can help
No.
and
I'm not asking that question. I'm asking you, in your profile, you want to show people that what you do, or you want to show people that I can help,
I can help.
right? Now, suppose if I come to your profile, and if I see you are you are so a person, you are doing that, I am not interested. I will see how you can help me.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
now
Understood.
see my profile about section. Very first statement will say that burnout will never explode. Wait, it is slowly happening. So I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about myself. I can start very well start from hi, I am Amar, I help people to do that. I can start very well like that, but I'm not doing that because I don't want people to think who I am. I want people to think whether I can help them or not. So stick to those things which is about them. See, your profile, LinkedIn profile is not about you, it is about them. Okay, further, see, this is my experience, right? This is my experience. These are my experience. I am working with these companies. I was working with these companies, but I change everything. I change how these experience helping me to work now, what I'm doing now. See, this Lehman Brother, right? This Lehman Brother, this is IT company. It is a very big bank. I write my experience like how that experience helped me to help people now. If you can read this, you will understand that. You understand what I'm saying? I have
Yes,
never,
sir.
I never said that I'm doing such thing. I'm saying, how can I help you? This whole thing is designed that way. Okay, so that is what. Let's start with our session. So if anybody have any other question, please you can ask me.
Sir, I have. If nobody's asking, I'll ask the
Yeah,
question.
please go ahead.
Sir, yes, you told about the profile and you have shown like rightly. Sir, regarding the content, what I understood that you were telling is that you in that content we just have to stick to our niche only. Like, whatever we are reposting and whatever we are posting. So, and how can I make it more refined? Matlab, like what should be kept in mind while posting in LinkedIn? I understood the niche part, but what else, sir?
Let, let me take you to one of the posts which I have wrote. Just a minute.
And also, sir, if you permit me, there's another question regarding DM. Like, what should be the, how to, DM someone, like, what should be written? Because I'm very confused. Some DM comes to me and they write so many things, but I didn't know, like, what to write. So normally I send cold DMs because I couldn't understand what to, how to connect
Amar,
with
Amar,
them.
I'm just stopping you here, Amar. Just
Sorry.
see the
Right.
time and see, check how many
Yeah, yeah.
slides do you have to continue.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just have three, four,
we
five.
can, yeah, we
Three, four.
can take a question in the WhatsApp group as well if she is okay with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have any issue. Sir is okay, then I'm okay.
Yeah, fine.
Like, I've already
fine.
asked.
So, I don't know whether you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir. We right now we are not able to see.
Okay, I stopped it. Okay, let me let me come back to my this presentation. So, what I was saying that so basically, I help people to do all these things. So all of you. So generally, I will not say what I usually say in my workshop. So today I will say in different way. So mostly I help people to achieve whatever they want in their life. So this is what my costing is. If you check my website, this is what my costing. I charge 1,74,297 for 8 weeks. This is
Hmm.
what people paying me right now. But this is not, I'm not going to charge this much now. So I'm not going this much now. So, and this is one-to-one session, that's why I'm charging that much. So now, this is what I'm giving offer because this is coming from Simmy as well. Simmy's ka platform hai, so I'm using this offer. So I'm charging only 21,999, 21,999.
For
Whatever
how
I
many
just,
months?
this will be for 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay.
Whatever I understood about brain, I will give you, and how you can use this in your coaching thing. I can help you to kind of integrate that with your coaching thing. So basically, this is not a live coaching session. This is
Hmm.
how you can improve your coaching thing with understanding of brain, which I have.
I had to run.
Okay. So 21,999, I'm giving you offer. If everybody is okay, then we will go with this. So anybody, if have any question, you can ask me. Anyway, we already have was the time.
Sir, if you can explain my thing, or I need to write in the that chat only, as Simi said.
You can put in a chat. You can also ask me now. It's okay.
Sir, like same question regarding DM also, and that one.
This is my link. I can put it. Simply, should I have to put this link in a WhatsApp as well? Payment link.
Which link? Oh, yeah,
Payment link.
you can do anything. Yeah, yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay. Then I'll draft a message and put it.
Sure.
So
Maybe what you can do after the session ends, you can share the YouTube link so that they can go through that link and then
okay.
come up here so that they can watch what it is and
Okay. So yeah. So what I was saying, what I was saying when it comes to DM, right? So remember one thing, DM is the DM which you are sending for connection request. So that is only for connection request. That is not for communication is happening. When you are sending another DM after that connection happened, that becomes a real DM which I am talking about. Connection request DM is not a DM, just a request. Okay. When you send a DM to anybody, you just have to understand what their pain point is, and you just draft DM like that and you send it. If they want to solve their problem, they will reply you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Understood.
Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
You want to continue the recording?
No, I will stop now. I'm done.
Ah.
If nobody has any question, then I'm done.
Yeah.